Sylas' Dreamsiphon return. The salt spray stung my face. But it wasn't the sea that left a bad taste in my gob. It was the clientele. Old man Hemlock, bleeding rich, sitting there while his memories all polished up like trinkets. He wanted a specific one. See? His first love. A wee lass white hair like spun gold. Said it reminded him of something lost. Sylas' Dreamsiphon return. A man why a gift or a curse, depending on your point of view, was about to relieve him of it. The exchange was simple. The memory for a king's ransom in Lumina, the currency of the black market. I hooked up the extractor, a wee device that looked like a dentist's drill, and felt the familiar tingle as I slipped into Hemlock's mind. That's when I saw her, not the golden-haired lass, a shadowy figure watching Hemlock, watching me. The shadowy figure haunted my thoughts. I took the Lumina, bought myself a bottle of old Kraken rum and a berth on the Serpent's Kiss, a smuggler's ship bound for Port Azure. I needed to know who was watching me and why. Turns out, she was called a soul, a mind warden, bleeding law enforcement for the psychic world. She accused me of stealing more than just memories, tampering why folks' identities. Lies, all lies. I just provide a service, a wee bit o' escapism for the rich and desperate. Isolde wasn't buying it. She sent a squad of wardens after me, psychic hounds sniffing at my trail. I had to lay low, find a fence who could scrub my mind signature, and disappear into the underbelly of Port Azure. The stakes? Not just my freedom, but my very existence. Port Azure, a festarin sort of vice and desperation. I found a contact, a twitchy wee man called Flicker, who promised to wipe my slate clean. He needed something in return, though a memory, specifically the one I'd lifted from Old Man Hemlock. Turns out, the golden-haired lass wasn't just a memory. She was a key to a vault containing psychic artifacts, relics of a forgotten age. Hemlock had been protecting it, and now Flicker wanted it. I refused. A fight broke out, a psychic brawl that nearly fractured my skull. I managed to escape, but not before Flicker unleashed a psychic pulse that shattered the extractor. Now, I couldn't steal memories without it, and Isolde was closer than ever. I was trapped, a cornered animal with nowhere to run. This was the point of no return. I had to decide. Hand over Hemlock's memory and let Flicker unleash who knows what, or face Isolde and the consequences. I chose the devil I knew, Isolde. I tracked her down to a smoky dive bar called the Static Void. She was sitting alone, nursing a drink, looking like a ghost. Confessed, I told her about Flicker, the vault, the artifacts. She didn't believe me at first, of course. Thought it was a ploy. But I showed her a fragment of Hemlock's memory, a psychic echo of the vault's location. She reluctantly agreed to help, but on one condition. I had to lead her to the vault and surrender all stolen memories. It was a trap, I knew it, but I had no choice. We set off, the Serpent's Kiss our vessel, heading towards a remote island shrouded in mist. The tension was thick enough to cut by a knife. I could feel Isolde's suspicion burning into my back, and I knew she was planning something. Every creak of the ship, every splash of the waves, felt like a prelude to disaster. This wasn't just a chase anymore. It was a slow, agonizing descent into oblivion. The vault was real, hidden beneath the island. A cyclopean structure pulsed in, psychic energy. But Flicker was already there, having tracked us through a psychic beacon I inadvertently activated. He had a soul pinned, her powers neutralized. He wanted the artifacts for himself, to amplify his own psychic abilities and become a god. He didn't need me, not anymore. He intended to erase my mind, wipe me from existence. I fought back, but I was outmatched. He unleashed a psychic blast that shattered my defenses, ripped through my memories, and left me broken and bleeding. I saw flashes of my past, fragmented images of faces I'd forgotten, lives I'd ruined, and then darkness. I lay there, a hollow shell, my mind a wasteland. The artifacts were his soul was defeated, and I, Sylas Dreamsiphon return, the memory thief, was nothing more than a ghost of my former self. All that remained was the echo of a life stolen, and the bitter taste of regret. The sea called, but this time it offered no solace, only oblivion.